The biggest problem in life is not that we lack motivation or inspiration. The biggest problem in life is that we don't take action. We stay stuck. If you're someone who wants to start building your dream body, if you want to get stronger, leaner, and more muscular, then you need to stop watching videos online. There are plenty of other videos that can show you how to do that. Instead, go and take the first step. In this video, I want to talk about why taking the first step is so important. It's actually one of the most powerful habits that you can develop as an aspiring bodybuilder or anyone who has goals that they're retrying to achieve. So, let's talk about it. So the biggest problem isn't that we don't have access to information anymore. The internet has made information more accessible than ever before. That means that there's no shortage of information. You can find all kinds of videos and articles and books that will tell you exactly what you need to do to get the results that you want. But most people never get those results because they never take action. And I understand why. You see, for years, I used to be the same way. And that's because taking the first step is scary. When you're just starting out, say you've decided you want to build muscle strength, you want to improve your physique. Taking that first step into the gym can seem terrifying, because in that moment, when you're walking into that gym for the first time, whatever knowledge you have, whatever motivation you have, it feels like it's going to be put to the test immediately. In fact, it probably will be put to the test eventually. But at least initially, no one is going to know how motivated you are. No one is going to know how much you've learned about training. They're just going to see someone new in the gym. That feeling can be really intimidating. But here's the thing. You're always going to feel that way at first, whether it's something related to fitness or any other goal that you have. Starting a business is daunting. Finding a partner is scary. Learning a new language seems impossible until you start doing it, until you take that first step. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll wait forever. And that's what most people do. They get stuck planning for the future and procrastinate on taking action in the present. Hey, here's the truth. If you want to get fit, if you want to start living the kind of lifestyle that leads to an amazing physique, you're going to have to start today. And that means you're going to have to deal with the anxiety that comes along with that, at least initially. If you're someone who gets anxious very easily, then you're probably going to struggle with this, and that's perfectly okay. You might not be ready to take that big step. But what I want you to understand is that's normal. Most people feel that way. But you should also understand that if you never take that first step, you'll never reach your destination. I was talking to my son the other day. He's 7 years old and he's playing Pop Warner football. He's really excited about it. He goes every Saturday and practices with his team and wears all the gear. I told him, a lot of people would love to play football, but they never take that first step. They never try out for the team. They never get the equipment. They never go to practice. So they never get to experience what football is like. I said, the fact that you're going out there and putting on the pads and practicing, even though it might be tough sometimes, that's the only way you're going to learn. The only way you're going to get better. The only way you're going to find out if you like football is by actually doing it. That's also true when it comes to achieving a great physique. If you want a great physique, you have to be willing to take action. You have to be willing to work hard. You have to be willing to overcome obstacles. You have to be willing to do it all with a smile on your face. See, working hard doesn't have to be a bad thing. In fact, it should be one of the most enjoyable things you ever do. That's why I love sharing my passion for fitness with people like you. I love seeing you get that look in your eye when you realize that you can push yourself further than you thought. I love seeing you realize that you're capable of doing amazing things. It all starts with that first step. You see, in the gym, you don't get rewarded for potential. You get rewarded for what you put in. The more effort you put in, the more effort you'll get out. The key is to just keep moving forward. Don't worry about what you did yesterday or last week or even last year. Just focus on today. What can you do today to get closer to your goals? Maybe it's going to the gym for the first time. Maybe it's sticking to a workout plan for 2 weeks straight without skipping any days. Whatever it is, just take that first step. Now, I know you're probably thinking that it's easy for me to say that. Like I'm sitting here telling you to just take the first step. But what if you've already taken that first step? What if you've already been consistent for a while, but now you're starting to lose motivation? Well, that's a whole different problem. The solution is simple. You just need to focus on the process. You see, when you focus on the process, you take the pressure off yourself to make sure you get the results. And here's the beautiful thing about the process. It doesn't change. Whether you're getting started or you've been lifting for years, the process is always the same. Focus on what you can control. Lift the weights that are challenging for you. Eat the right foods. get enough sleep, and keep moving forward. If you do that, the results will come. There's an old saying that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. That's true when it comes to transforming your body. It takes just one step. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy to take that first step, but it is possible. All you have to do is be willing. Be willing to put in the work. Be willing to overcome the obstacles, and be willing to trust the process. Trust that if you stick to the plan, the results will come. You see, when you start something new, when you're pursuing a new goal, there's always going to be some level of uncertainty. There's always going to be some unknowns, and that can be scary. But here's the thing. The unknown is never as scary as staying the same. The unknown is never as painful as the pain of regret, the pain of looking back and wondering what could have been. So what are you waiting for? What's stopping you from taking that first step today? What's stopping you from being the strongest, best version of yourself that you can possibly be? Go ahead, take that step. I promise you, you won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.